yethu Nkosi siyelela thina lusapho lwayo morena bulu kasitshaba sa Jesu ufedise dintwali matswenye sibuluke sichabasa Jesu sichabasa Sauda 80 blow fan on say helmen and the deep dead fan on sien Woro sieven found the ground say and for him sound the call to come together and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another exciting year of the Fezi Ngubentombi District Hospital Performance Recognition Awards, proudly brought to you by the Free State Department of Health. courtesy of is planted. Let your efforts in teams make it to germinate. As we give a warm welcome on stage, our program director for the night, Miss Grace Nhlapo from Healthy 365.
Testing. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fezi Ngubentombi Performance Awards ceremony. I will be your MC as I initially stated. My name is Grace Nhlapo. I would like to observe all protocols. And most importantly, I would like to welcome our MEC of Health in the Free State and all our esteemed guests, and also to all the staff of Fezi Ngubentombi. I hope you're as excited as I am about today. I really do, because you know, I always say, so one of my other clients, not to mention other brands here, is Mediclinic Hospital. I always say that healthcare for me, I find it more, it's not just a job, I find it more as a calling. Because the job that healthcare employees do is just so important. It's looking after others, while you yourself sometimes need looking after. And for me to be part of such an incredible event where people who work hard to look after our communities are being awarded or recognized, it's such a great pleasure. And I hope you actually find the day absolutely incredible. So I'm going to start with the formalities, the small formalities. Obviously, we now know why we're here. The bathrooms, those who haven't seen them, they are out the door. Right by the reception, the couches that are there, it's just on your left. So the lady is on your left-hand side, and the gentleman is on your right-hand side. And we are live streaming the event. So please, if possible, can we try and limit movement so that we're not making too many disturbances? There will, in between, be, you know, a DJ is going to be playing songs, and that's when, you know, we can, you know, take bathroom breaks. But as far as possible, please may I humbly request that we try not to have too many movements. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Program Director, for the opportunity you are giving me. distinguished guests, MEC for Health in the Free State Province, Honorable Minyatso Mahlatsi, I greet you, sir, in the mighty name of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Are there Christians in this place? God is still God, even in this formal place. Amen. Hallelujah. I greet also your entourage, MEC, from the provincial office. Board members that are here, I greet you, Ntate Mahonko, our CEO, Ntate Khomotso Patladira, I greet you, sir, and your executive management team. Esteemed colleagues and dedicated health professionals, partners and sponsors, you are greeted. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Fezi Ngubentombi District Hospital's Employee Recognition Gala Dinner. Tonight, we gather to celebrate the tireless, selfless, unwavering dedication and exceptional service of our incredible staff members. Can we put our hands together for them? As the chairperson of the hospital board, CEO, while you were in a meeting, reminded me that I'm the longest serving chairperson in the Free State. I'm not sure what you were saying to the MEC CEO, but I am honored to be a leader of a hospital that is committed to delivering quality health care to our community. And it is because of your hard work and commitment of each and every one of you that we are able to achieve our mission, our objective, our vision as an institution. Tonight, we recognize and celebrate the outstanding contributions of our employees who have gone above and beyond their roles. These individuals do not just stop at their job description. They go the extra mile. You know, there are people who would say, it's not in my job description, therefore I will not do it. The people that we are honoring tonight are not such people. They go the extra mile, demonstrating a level of commitment, care, and compassion that truly sets them apart. I heard the program director speak about compassion. And I always say, in that word compassion, there is another word there in the word compassion. There is the word passion. And you cannot have passion if you do not have compassion. I am saying you cannot have passion if you do not have compassion. Those of you who read the Bible will know that every time Jesus Christ healed, the Bible says he was moved by compassion. And I pray in the name of Jesus that as you do your work in the hospital, you will be moved by compassion. I am aware that our hospital, like many others, face challenges beyond our control, including staff shortages and budget constraints. However, I want to emphasize that it is precisely these circumstances that your hard work and dedication are most crucial. Can you clap your hands for yourselves? Despite these challenges, I urge each and every one of you to continue doing your best, to continue striving for excellence, and to continue providing the highest level of care to our patients. By doing so, we can combat the negative perceptions that may exist about our hospital and the Free State Department of Health as a whole. We know that a lot is said about the state of health in the social media, and we can show our community that we are a place of excellence where patients are treated with dignity, love, respect, and compassion. We can prove that even with limited resources, we can still deliver quality care and make a positive impact in the lives of our patients. To our award recipients, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your selflessness, expertise, and commitment to excellence have not gone unnoticed, and we are grateful for your outstanding service. You are shining examples of what it means to put patients first and to strive for excellence in everything we do. To all our employees, I want to express my deepest appreciation for your hard work and dedication. You are a backbone of our hospital, and we are proud to have you as part of our team. Your efforts, both big and small, make significant differences in the lives of our patients and their families. Let us continue to work together to provide exceptional care every time, every day, every morning, every night. Let us strive to make a positive impact in the lives of our patients and our community. And let us show our community that we are committed to delivering quality health care and with compassion, care, and dedication. Allow me at this juncture to also take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our CEO and his administration for the initiative of coming up with this recognition event. Can we put our hands together for the CEO? This is the second one that we are having this year. And although I could not be with you last year, I am grateful that God has made a way for me to be here with you this year. I commend the leadership for this initiative, as recognition is a vital motivator that encourages people to work hard and when they are appreciated. There's something that MEC said while we were having a briefing meeting. He spoke and said that money is not the only thing that necessarily motivates people. We are motivated by different things at different levels and at different times of our lives. And those of you who know a little bit about the Maslow's hierarchy of needs will understand what I'm saying. As I conclude, I'm reminded of the words of the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verse number 10, which reads as follows: "For God is not unjust, so as to forget your work and love which you have shown towards him in helping his people and continuing to help them." May this verse be a reminder to us all that our efforts, our love, and our dedication to serving others are seen and appreciated, not only by the management, but most importantly, by God. The Bible says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. And we are here tonight to recognize you and appreciate you, because whatever it is that you have done it with all your might. We appreciate you, and you are all welcome to this event tonight. God bless you all.
Testing again. Two words that stand out: compassion and passion. How incredible is that? In one of the most difficult jobs that one can find themselves doing. And you know, I was listening to the gentleman just now, and he speaks about why we're here. We're here to recognize people who've gone beyond call of duty. People who've said, it's not my job description, but I've been called to this job, and because it's my calling, I will do it with compassion and passion. How excited are we today? We are about to meet all those people who do it with compassion and passion. I can't wait. Thank you so much, sir, for the incredible warm welcome and the amazing speech. That was absolutely so heartfelt. Thank you for that. We move on to the next one. We've got the Acting Chief Director, District Health Services, Meng Adimeng Mahwadi, to introduce our guests.
Good evening, colleagues, and welcome once more. Let me just take this opportunity to introduce some of the people who have made it tonight and came to grace this awesome opportunity. Really, it is such an honor. We do not take it lightly. Can we clap for ourselves? We have done it. I'm just going to introduce and also acknowledge the presence of our Honorable MEC, Ntate Mahlatse. I'm also going to acknowledge the EXCO of the MEC and the Department of Health in absentia. We also know that they would have made their apologies through the MEC. Now, from the corporate office, we acknowledge strategic health planning and oversight, Ntate Oliphant, who's part of the MEC entourage tonight, Ntate Mvambi, and your hard-working entourage. We acknowledge you, sir, from the communication team. Let's also acknowledge other media houses that are here, and we are grateful that you have graced this event. Let's also acknowledge the host who have really given us an opportunity to really enjoy this environment of Riverside Sun. Colleagues from the corporate office and head office who came to support and who are partakers of this grace. We welcome you. Now to the district management team, those present and absent, we also acknowledge you, and the hospital EXCO, including the governance, which includes the district hospital boards. Now, the hard-working team that we are not going to mention because that job would be done through the awards, men and women who are serving tirelessly and selflessly from the hospital that are going to be honored. We welcome you. The clinical and non-clinical team, we welcome you, colleagues. The runner-ups, the recipients of the awards, may we all be graced as we receive our awards tonight. You are mostly welcome and we acknowledge you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mame. I think after that amazing warm welcome from our esteemed guest, we're going to move on to the next item on the program. We're going to move to introducing the Chief Executive Officer of Fezi Ngubentombi District Hospital, Ndate Khomotso Phahladira, to come and tell us about the purpose of tonight's event.
Tate Mashilwane, I do not speak in parables, so I did not imply anything to the MEC. When I said you are the longest serving hospital chairperson in the province, I meant it. It's for the MEC to decide, maybe it's about time to change, or to decide and say, if it is not broken, why fix it? So that decision lies with the MEC. I often hear what people call it's a serenity prayer. There's a nice gentleman from Motsweding FM, and he recites it very well. And he says, Rara ako omphe bokgoni ba go fetola se nka se fetolang. Omphe le dithata tsa go amogela se nka se kgoneng go se fetola. Mme omphe botlhale ba go ka itse pharologanyo. Program director, ke nagana gore letsatsi le tshwana le letsatsi la gompieno, kgwedi ya Phatwe a tlhola malatsi a le 25, ngwaga wa 2025, o tla dula e le letsatsi la history mo bookelong ba rona ba Fezi Ngubentombi Hospital. Bagaetsho ba tlile ba batle, ebile ke solofela gore tiro ya bona e tla nna tiro ya boitseanape jo bo seng kana ka sepe. Bagaetsho dumelang. God is great, and the devil is a liar. Member of the Executive Council responsible for health in the Free State Department of Health. My boss, the Acting Chief Director of District Health Services, Mem Mahwadi, Tate Oliphant from Strategic Planning, the members of the Fezi Ngubentombi Hospital Board, friends and colleagues and the extinguished guest, allow me to take this opportunity as an opportunity of privilege to greet you and say to you, we as Team Fezi Ngubentombi, we are not setting the bar, we are actually creating a template not only for the province but for the country. Because what we are doing, nobody has ever done it. MEC, I might as well declare now that we will start charging for intellectual property. That whoever takes it from us must acknowledge us. And Tate Oliphant, I think I'm in your team, and then I'm at your service. We need to scale this up to the province. I'm being asked to give a purpose, but at the same time, I was told and I was given a brief that tonight is not a night for speeches, it's a night for celebration. And I was listening to Ntate Mashilwane, and I realized that even if I were to give the purpose of the event, unfortunately I will not compete with what he said. There's merits in what he said, but secondly, Ntate Mashilwane, I will also not compete with Duka voice. But colleagues, we gather here today because we wanted to take a reflection of where we come from for 2024-2025 and take a moment to appreciate your hard work, your commitment and dedication. You are aware that we have been bestowed with the rare privilege and a rare privilege of taking care of our patients. Being in the health sector is not an easy task. But day in, day out, you wake up to come and deliver the service. And I am of the opinion that we do not appreciate you enough. So this is a token from the department to say, we see you. We see your hard work. And allow us today to recognize that contribution that you have made in changing lives. I know it's winter, and many of you might be asking, why do we continue having this event in winter, in July, or during the Mandela Month? We have these events during the Mandela Month because the Mandela Month and the purpose of the Mandela Month is congruent with our efforts and endeavors to improve service delivery, improve access to services by improving productivity. And the only way we can improve productivity to enable us to offer quality services, both technical and functional, we are reliant on you. And I'm also standing here, MEC, I am saying to the colleagues, as much as we celebrate today, today is an opportunity for us to renew our oath and commitment. Perhaps let me say, let's renew the oath of the commitment to become the vanguard and the protector of the most vulnerable members of our society, whose hopes, dignity, recovery, and well-being is dependent on our shoulders. And let's take a moment to really find our purpose. I think the program director and Tate Mashilwani spoke about the purpose. But other than that, colleagues, I want to say to all of you, you have done it and you have made us proud. And I am proud to be a member of Team Fezi Ngubentombi Hospital. The night is yours. Reflect and celebrate. And as we celebrate, I want to request that let's also remember those colleagues who will have wanted to be with us today, but unfortunately, the Creator has decided that they will not be part of us. So we have prepared a bit of a segment that reminds us of the colleagues that have also contributed, and we also want to appreciate them, even though they are no more. If the colleagues can play that clip, and we take a moment, colleagues, to remember our colleagues who have departed.
Bonke
May their soul rest in eternal peace, and their contribution shall never be forgotten. Thank you.
Konje, what are we here for? He said we're here for a celebration. Where's the DJ? Can I please get something that just reminds us we're here to celebrate? Ntade DJ, okay? Kikupa, just a little, huh? I don't know. Celebrate good times. It is good times, guys. People have worked hard. They've gone beyond call of duty with passion and compassion. Can we just get a little something? If I was like Lebus Khobel, I would sing, right? But I'm afraid if I did that, you guys would escort me out. So I won't do it. DJ, are you ready? Are you not? Must I give you time to prepare? It's okay. I'm a very graceful person. Just 3 seconds of gu gu gu. Nyana. How? Heartbeat ya gu gu. Okay, get our opportunity to prepare. To our colleagues who, so Ntate Pahladira started off speaking in Setswana. And I think there's an important part that I think I'd like to translate to our colleagues here who don't understand the language. Basically, he was quoting from well-known quote, was saying that speaks about, God help me to know the things I can change and the things I cannot change, and the difference between the two. And I think, you know, a few speakers who've come on the stage spoke about how in healthcare at the moment we are working with very limited resources from a staff point of view, from financial resources. And as someone who also works very closely with the private sector, it's not just in the public sector where there's limited resources. I can tell you now for free that even in the private sector, there's very limited resources even there as well. And so as a result, I think it's quite important. That quote, that saying for me just resonated so much, because I think once you know the things you can change and the things you can't change, you forget about talking about, you know, you know, to translate, I'm doing a job of 3 people while I'm by myself. The fact and the reality is you cannot change that. That's what you're sitting with. And it's not just in the public sector, it's even in the private sector. When we go back to the fact that particularly in your roles, you are in a calling, and you've got to have compassion. When you think about that, at that moment you remember that, is there anything I can do about the fact that I'm doing a job for 5 people, Kiliwan? At that time there isn't. And so then you know, there is nothing I can do about it. But let me be true to my calling and continue to do my work with compassion and passion. So that quote for me just completely stood out, and I thought I'd just translate it and maybe just add further onto it. Okay. We have a musical item after this. Are we getting a little excited? Huh? Are we getting a little excited? We're about to get some musical item. So I know, yes, you know, when we started, I started off sounding like the principal, sit down to move around, we're on live, you know, streaming and stuff. So during the musical, that's when those who need maybe like a, you know, a break, now you can just take a walk quickly and stuff like that. But indeed, right now we're moving into the musical item before we then go into the presentation of the awards. Why we're here. So I'm going to hand over to the music team there at the back. Can you just signal with just the hand that, are we ready for the musical item? Okay, I didn't see the hand, so that wasn't a signal. Okay, while we wait, are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. I was about to tell a joke, but then I remembered I'm not a stand-up comedian. So thank you for rescuing me.
Okay.
That's the who I was looking for. And actually, DJ, thank you for not playing the who ha ha I was looking for, because this was the best one. Incredible performance, amazing talent. Thank you so much, sir. Hopefully we see you again later. We move on to the important section of starting to announce our winners. I'm going to call upon on stage Me Vanda van Longenberg. I'm sure by now you are now used to being called Me Vanda, ne? I'm going to hand over to Me Vanda, who's going to do the announcements for her team.
Good evening, everybody. We are here to present the Long Service Awards for our excellent employees. Our first one, it's Me JJ Pofolo. I don't know if she's here. She's not here, unfortunately. So we will keep that for her. And then the next one, and I'm sure I've seen her, Me TM Beloy. My apology, this is not the Long Service Awards. These are the Certificate of Appreciation for our employees that has actually left us, but then has also set our hospital on board and then set the trend for us to follow in. We are really here to appreciate you more. Thank you so, so much for everything that you have done for us. Then moving on to the Long Service Awards, Me TF Machaya. This is for 20 years of service. Just turn it around. Meti F. Machaya, 20 years service. And then we are moving on to Me NN Ntanta. Unfortunately, it seems like she's not here. She went out. We'll wait, we'll keep it for her. Thank you. Then, 20 years service again, Me ES De Toy. Another person for 20 years, Me MS Senekwane. The last one we are having, it's Me TJ Mbezi. Thank you so much, everybody. Is she back? Then the last one will be me in Tanta. This is to show what dedicated personnel we are having in our hospital. Thank you very much.
Chair.
Thank you so much, Mevanda. 20 years! That's amazing. That's a very long time of dedication, compassion, and passion. I absolutely love it. Without further ado, I'm going to call on stage Ndade Pahladira to do the CEO's Discretionary Award. The word of the day, compassion and passion.
MEC, I think my award was hijacked because I personally called Mayor Baloyi, and for some reasons, they take the shine away from me. But they will not compete with me. I will raise the bar. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, the CEO Discretionary Awards are the awards that are bestowed to individuals without using any measuring instrument, but the individuals that have created a living impact and legacy to the upliftment of Fezi Ngubentombi Hospital. It could be staff that are still with us, or it could be some staff members that have retired. And like I indicated last year, please do not ask me how I chose the people I'm going to announce. I have 3 awards, and the first one for CEO Discretionary Award 2024-2025, it will be given to Metsakani Baloyi for creating a legacy and the foundation that all of us enjoy today. Mintiro ya bula. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Namela stage. Mebalo, he retired about 3-4 years ago. But as Team Fezi Ngubentombi, once Fezi Ngubentombi, always Fezi Ngubentombi. So she's one of us. She's part of the family. The And I realized that Vanda gave you a certificate, and then I said, I'm going to give you a trophy. That's why I said she cannot compete with me. The second CEO Discretionary Award for 2024-2025 goes to Mepo Folo, who was a nursing service manager at Fezi for the longest of time. I've called her, she had confirmed that she was going to come, but I don't see her here, but in her honor, we give her this and saying, and we're saying to her, she has laid the foundation that all of us enjoy today. The third CEO Discretionary Award for 2024-2025, I had a very difficult task to choose amongst the current staff members of Fezi. But I then realized that all of us here tonight, we are enjoying the fruits of the hard work of certain individuals that have made this possible. And last year as well, they ran around when all of us, we are at work. The supervisors are very angry with me to say, "Ntate, every day, they are not working, but this is the work that they have done. That is why we are here today." This award goes to Fezi Ngubentombi Social Committee for organizing this. See, I'm asking who do I hand the trophy to? That they give and say, Ofa Bishop. So I will do the honor and hand it over to the bishop. Thank you so much.
Oh my word, how amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed that. So one of the things that the CEO said here is that please do not ask me how I select my winners. And I know as we started the program, it was discussed that the winners of these awards, not the CEO's award, these awards, the other awards, are voted for by their peers, by the colleagues, isn't it? And so the CEO stood here and said, do not ask me how I selected the winners of the CEO's discretionary award. One of the things that I loved that stood out is that for every single award that he called of the three, this entire hall was buzzing, which means they completely concur with the CEO. And so, Ntate Pahladira, no one is going to ask you. They agree with you. All right, so we've got the status ready. I'm sure, you know, some of you, you need to have some nibbles a little bit there. So we're going to start with the starters, and then we're going to request for musical item. So basically, it is a buffet. So to my left, you grab a plate, and then you just grab the starters just up to there. And then at the back there, you grab the starters over there. So we'll start with table 6, please. May I ask that we just go through it in order just so that there isn't a bit of chaos. So we'll start with table 6 on this side, and then on, what table number is that? Yeah, on this side, we'll start with, let's do table 5 and table 1. For this side, and then we'll do table 6 and table 2. All right, so we can proceed to get started with our starters in the meantime. Awesome, awesome. That was amazing. So guys, for the sake of time, right, because I know we don't want to leave here at 2 a.m., I'm going to allow us to proceed and dish up our starters while we proceed with the awards, just so that we don't leave at 2 a.m. I hope you forgive me for that. It's just for all of our sakes. All right. I'm laughing because Vanda's like, yo, she's about to call me and I've got my plate of starters now. Unfortunately, Vanda, you can't bring it to the stage. All right, I'm going to call once again Vanda on stage as we're going to be going through the Admin and Support Awards. That's the first team. So we've got 3 teams, and the first team is the Admin and Support Awards. Awesome. Thank you so much, Vanda. So in this category under Admin and Support Awards, in fact, all 3 categories, we've obviously had nominees, and I would like the nominees to come through on stage. You all know yourselves, wherever you are. If you're in the queue, please ask the person behind you to just grab a starter for you and then come through. So may I please call on stage the Admin and Support Awards nominees. Now you can come. Are they here? Oh.
And adapt easily in different roles. In the category of Admin and Support, the nominees are Damani Mufuke, Porter, Maria Oliphant, Food Service Aide, Kaiser Magulwan, Security Officer, Emmanuel Machado, Laundry Aid, and Yankee Pepe Kumalo, Driver.
Okay, now we know who the nominees are. Please may they come to stage. Tsika. Mr. Popular himself. And so, the moment we've been waiting for. We're going to announce the second runner-up first. And then proceed to announce the winner. And the reason, the rationale, is because if we say second runner-up, first runner-up, then you know who the winner is. And it takes away from the excitement. So we want to keep the excitement for the winner. So the second runner-up for this category is Titi Tamane. Congratulations to him in absentia. I will hand over to the gentleman to announce the winner.
Can you guys guess the winner? Come on, let's shout. Who's the winner? And the winner is RJ Kumalo.
Amazing, congratulations. Firstly, it's even to the nominees. It means that you've played an important role, you've been recognized, so congratulations to all of you. And huge congratulations to the winner and the second runner-up. We can exit the stage and go on to the next category. Thank you so much, Mevanda and the team. Okay, guys, so can we please have Me Maria Oliphant on stage, who is the first runner-up of this category? Keep clapping! Woohoo! Yes! Woohoo! Amazing. Okay, we move on to the next category, which is Nursing Services Awards. Can we please call upon on stage Mr. Marajo? him as he makes his way to the stage. We can start playing the video of the nominees in this category.
In the nursing category, the nominees are Mamohao Mutuli, enrolled nurse in Ward 5. Ntibaleng Siseli, enrolled nurse in Ward 3. Mankosi Muloi, enrolled nurse in surgical ward. Dan Shongwa, enrolled nurse in casualty. And Sibukani Masimini, professional nurse in maternity ward.
Up is MG Moloi.
Ladies and gentlemen, and your winner is ESM Masisimene.
Seen colleagues who love each other like this. You guys love each other. I am jealous. We're going to move on to clinical and allied services and call upon stage Dr. Humujo. While she comes through, we can play the video for the nominees.
Health Services. The nominees are Dr. Maria Lao Rivera in Medical Ward, Dr. Lucas Nsibi in Medical Ward, Jwalani Libone, Diagnostic Supplementary Radiographer, Mulewe Morobe, Pharmacy Assistant, and Michael Musia, Occupational Therapy Technician.
Amazing. Please may we have the nominees on stage. I understand that not all of them are here, but those who are here, please join us on stage. Okie dokes. I heard someone from that side say, Dinke kaofela. Udinke mama because it's only one. Okay, the second runner-up is MT La Rivera. Congratulations to her in absentia.
And the winner is MLI Nsibi. Okay, unfortunately he's not here.
Pardon me, my colleague tells me I said the second runner-up. It is the first runner-up. That was incredible. Congratulations to all the nominees and the winners. Now we're going to proceed into the individual awards. And please, while we're playing the your nominee videos, please may I ask that you start walking to the stage just so we can save time, okay? So while the video is playing of nominees, already make your way to, so as you see your name play out, please make your way to the stage as a nominee. Okay, we go back to Mayor Vanda for the admin and support individual awards. Okie dokes. May we please request that we play the video for the Admin and Support Awards individual category. Please look out for your name once again as the video plays. As your name comes up, please come through on stage.
For the exemplary team leader and supervisor category, team leaders nominated in these categories are officials that have demonstrated the skills and competencies to manage team dynamics. Their team's outputs contribute to the achievement of the departmental goals and objectives. They lead by examples. They have a good attitude, always presentable. They are good communicators. They manage conflict well. They solve problems. And they continuously strive to develop their staff. For admin and support, team leader of the year, the nominees are Maneo Snukwan, supply chain practitioner, Sarah Dilemma, supervisor admissions, and Abram Tulu, supervisor housekeeping.
Did you hear that? Team leader of the year. The whole year. And did you see the category, the requirements, exemplary, well presented, friendly, like just amazing human beings. We're going to start with the second runner-up. Drum rolls. Second runner-up is US Dilemma. Thank you so much once again, Mevanda. We proceed straight to Nursing Services Award and call Mr. Marajo once again for the Individual Team Award. May we play the video for the Nursing Services Award Individual Awards.
For nursing category, team leader of the year, the nominees are Uleng Khan, operational manager in surgical ward, Mtsontshwane, Operational Manager in Maternity Ward. Pinky Kheswa, Operational Manager in Theatre. And Njanja Ramudiki, Operational Manager in Pediatric Ward.
Amazing. And the second runner-up is MD Ngozi.
And the team leader for the nursing category, AM Mtsontshwane.
Wow, I did say you guys love each other here. I love it. And the first runner-up is Njanja Ramudike. Congratulations, ladies! Amazing. Okie dokes. We move on to clinical and allied services once again for individual awards. Dr. Khomojo, please come through on stage. Please may we play the video for this category.
For Clinical and Allied Services, Team Leader of the Year, the nominees are Lewake Ramukopi, Radiology Manager, Khulufelo Chokwe, Pharmacy Manager, and Matahut Renz, Rehabilitation Manager.
Amazing. Such love here. The second runner-up The second runner-up is MJ Renz. I hope I pronounced it properly.
And the winner is LJ Ramuko.
And don't go yet, doctor. I'm so cool. And our first runner-up is Chokwe. Congratulations in absentia. Thank you so much. That concludes the first segment. Is it already starting to feel like celebrations and awards? It's even better than Metro FM Awards. Actually, who needs the Metro FM Awards when you've got the Fezi Ngubentombi Awards? The templates for the whole entire country, the blueprint. Huh? We're busy making history. Thank you so much for just being here and just participating. And I think just also for showing such excitement as your colleagues are winning. And it just says that there's just such a huge and amazing spirit of love and teamwork. It's absolutely amazing to witness. Now we are done with this first category. We're going to request for a quick music item, and then we proceed to the next segment. Absolutely amazing. Okay, we proceed. And now we go into teams and program awards. All right. And under that category, we've got maternity team, we've got pediatric team, we've got the pharmacy team. Please, may I have the managers of these three teams on stage? I will announce again, maternity team manager on stage. Pediatric team manager on stage. Pharmacy manager team on stage. Once again, we are now busy with the teams and program awards. Absolutely amazing. Is it? Okay. All right. I hear the pharmacy manager is not here. So is there someone from the pharmacy who can represent the pharmacy team? Anyone? Yeah. Woohoo! Thank you, Dr. Khaboja. All right, for this category, we do not have a video, and we'll announce the second runner-up and the winner, as well as the first runner-up, as per what we had been doing. Teams Program Awards. Well done on the hard work. We proceed on to the most improved clinic program, and we call on stage Mr. Oliphant to assist us with this one. And we play the video for this particular one.
For the category of the most improved clinical program, the nominees are TB program, Child and Nutrition Services, and Maternal and Women's Health Services.
Can the managers? And the second runner-up is
Dr. Oliphant. I know, guys. Please, I feel like you guys need to bottle your team spirit and sell it. You guys would be so rich as a hospital. Thank you so much once again. This has been so amazing to witness and watch. And we now go to the very last category, which is the Employee of the Year category. Please may we call on Mr. Mahlatsi, our MEC of Health in the Free State, to come on stage. Thank you. We may be seated. May we please play the nominees video for this Employee of the Year category.
For the Best Employee of the Year, the nominees are Alina Mtuntwai, Operational Manager in Maternity Ward. Dr. Lucas Nsi in Medical Ward. And Janki Repi Kumar, Driver.
Amazing. Do we have all the nominees here? Okie dokes. So the second runner-up is, drum rolls, the Employee of the Year category award presented by the MEC, Mr. Masasi, is A.M. Ntontwana! Second runner-up, where are you? Thank you so much. Okay, guys, so we are now presenting the Employee of the Year award, right? And we are about to announce the actual winner of this award. This is huge. Are you ready? And the winner is...
Ladies and gentlemen, and the Employee of the Year goes to R.J. Kumaro!
Okay, please remain on stage, don't go yet. Our first runner-up is Dr. Musiimi. Congratulations in absentia. Rangwan, the love that everybody is showing you is incredible. Please may we ask you to give us a speech. Just tell us how you feel. Just share words as a belief in any language that you're comfortable in. Rangwane, okay, Rangwane, employee of the year. Of all of them here, even the ones go higher, even the ones but towardsing Rangwane. Bari, Rangwane, wena, top dog. Bari wena uskoko. But you are Gogozela, Rangwane. I'll tell you something, please.
Dumelang. Le kae batho ba baholo. Re teng. Atjhe, nna ke a leboha haholo. Ke tlaitse ke theola la pula dina. La o theola nyoloha ho be ke a nyoloha. Ke matha le masiwa la kaofela. Hai, tse ngata ke na tsona. Ke lebohile Fezi. Ha le supportile.
Wow. Oh my word. Rangwane, that was incredible. You know, if I go back to the program and quote once again Ntate Thabiso Mashilwane, 2 words, passion and compassion. This is exactly what I've experienced throughout these awards. Once again, what a pleasure, what an honor to be part of this incredible event. And Rangwane, as you were standing here and you were asked for words of, thanks, or something, we say, otlaka dipula. Huli dipula, huli jwang, wa fihla. Going back to your words, compassion and passion. Exemplary. I feel like for the next year, until we have the next awards, the words for Fezi is compassion and passion. And when I was in high school, I'm about to also reveal my age. We had these tags that we had saying, what would Jesus do? So every time you do something, you ask yourself, would Jesus do this? So I feel like for the next year, so we have the 2 words for the year, right? And then for the next year, the next tag is, every time whatever you do, is what I'm doing exemplifying passion and compassion? If it's not, call yourself back and remember, for the next year, it's compassion and passion. And lastly, ask yourself, what would Rangwane do? What would Rangwane do for the next 12 months? Okay. Thank you so much once again, everybody. This has been absolutely incredible. I'm going to now call on stage, once again, Mr. Mahlatsi, for a vote of thanks.
It's a beautiful night, and I've just requested the MEC that for once can I be Mr. Mahlatsi. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, before the MEC comes to the stage, we have a gifting program that was not included into the original program. So there's individuals that have actually won gifts from Telkom from GEMS. So I've been requested then to give out those gifts to the individuals that have won the gifts. Ke kopa ditla? Kopa di gift ditla? This is courtesy of our sponsors. Let me see, if you allow me, I want to start with the bigger one. Because otherwise, itamila maoto. Colleagues, Telkom has gifted us with 3 laptops. When we requested a sponsor from Telkom, we requested that we needed a sponsor for implementation of HMS2. And we decided as executive that one of those laptops will be given to the winner of the best team category, which is maternity. Ntate Oliphant kana. The maternity team has got no reason not to submit data on time because we have given them the resources to. Congratulations. Thank you. Then the other gift goes to the individual winners of each individual category. And the first one in the admin and support goes to Janki Kumalo. I did not want to disclose the nature of the gifts, but now that you told us, which is something that we know, I can safely say to you, James, in here, there's a blanket about a brixi robala. The other gift on individual awards is for Sister Masemeni. For the clinical category, it's the doctor that we all love. This is one doctor, MEC, that is doing exceptionally well. He has just completed a course here, anesthesia. He's the backbone. We had an adverse lately at the hospital where we transferred the patient with acute abdomen to Pilunomi, and the patient arrived at Pilunomi and demise. But the family, they came wanting answers. But the first statement they said, you know, the doctor who treated us here, if all the doctors bakatshwana le yena, we will be a better public service. I went into the records and it was Dr. Msibi. But Dr. Msibi has just won himself a new spouse. Yes. For the supervisors, the GEMS is also gifting the team, and these team colleagues, if you remember that before this team started operating 24 hours, we had a big problem. Because over the weekends, if there are no X-ray, we wait for Monday morning. Ntate Ramkopu came and he said, regardless of the shortage, we are going to operate 24 hours X-rays. And our delays are the thing of the past. Is he still here? Okay. Ntate Mashilwan, he is also a pastor. Kima, Nessim. For the supervisors, okay. The other gift, colleagues, I think it's a gift that all of us were expecting, particularly the winner in the category, exemplary supervisor in the allied, in the admin and support. All of us, regardless of the challenges we have, the catalog of complaints that we have, but every time, even those who complain, clean. This one is for Avram Tsulo. Have I left anyone? Who did I leave? Because Lina, I want a gift. Who did I leave? Who did I leave? So you don't remember, Hori, in the nursing category, who won the supervisor in the nursing? Fortunately, unfortunately, all the gifts from the mandate from GEMS, it was for the individual winners in each category. And the only one left is Alina Njonjo. Those of us, while I wait for the MEC to come on stage, those of us who has not won anything, okay. Those of us who has not won anything, the challenge for us to be on the stage next year, it starts from tonight. We must start working from tonight. And the teams have shown that if you work hard, have a good attitude, you will be seen and recognized. So, winner anything, we are going to start working from tonight. MEC, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Good evening. Am I audible? I was not aware that you look this beautiful from this side, eh? When I'm sitting there, I didn't see this. Yeah, from this point, I think you deserve to give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks for the effort. Thanks for the effort. And let me take this opportunity to appreciate and acknowledge the leadership from the department that is here. I will acknowledge all who are from corporate office, including these two ladies who are always making sure that my picture appears in a number of platforms. Let me acknowledge all who are coming from corporate office. Let me acknowledge the HOD in absentia. He apologized. He said he had a commitment, Yangwana, this evening, so he couldn't make it. But I was talking to him. He's watching online, and he was making comments that the event is really classy. And I said, that's how Fezi is. I acknowledge the Mema Khwadi. Thank you very much. Dr. Oliphant, Dr. Vambi, and the rest of the team. Let me acknowledge the board. Chair, thank you very much for always being there with the rest of the board members. I don't remember coming to Fezi and not meeting either of you. Every time I come here, you're always here. And that compassion and passion for your work really does wonders. Thank you very much. Let me acknowledge the winning team. The winning team, who is the winning team? Let's think bigger. Who is the winning team? Fezi. That's right. The winning team is Fezi. Of course, we can't underscore what maternity has done. And maternity, thank you very much. I'm talking to Ndade Oliphant there and saying, it's amazing because every time you go on social media and in news, bad things happen in maternity. But when you leave out the noise and look at the substance, you then realize that there's a lot of good work that's happening in that space. So I'm really, really proud of maternity. And of course, proud to Rangwani as well. I had a new and proud of all of you. Let me just take this opportunity to thank everyone who made this event to be successful. I just want to talk to just a few things before I sit down. Firstly, it's really an honor for me to be part of this August event. And it will simply be an understatement and oversimplification if I do not oversimplification in terms and not an honest and fair depiction of magnitude of this occasion on the Fezi Ngubentombi hospital calendar, and a complete, unfair from my side if I do not acknowledge. And in our engagement earlier, I had indicated that what stands out to me is consistency. You know, when you do something, you can't be good only one day. You have to be good consistently so that you can get recognition. So I am hopeful that these events are going to be consistent so that we are able to declare Fezi. I heard the program director saying it's a national, what did you say? It's a national blueprint. I think that says a lot. And the Oliphant is listening there. And I think in this platform, it is a platform for us as management and leadership to acknowledge the loyalty and a strong sense of belonging. It is time to look forward with anticipation towards an even better institution. If one may just go back a little bit and quote what one African leader who goes by the name of Kwame Nkrumah said. He says, we face neither east nor west, we face forward. So we're not going east, we're not going west, south, wherever, but all we're doing, we're going forward. And that, using the words of the CEO, we're taking this to even a greater heights. We are emerging from a challenging period, and any opportunity to celebrate the indefatigable, hardworking, smart staff of Fezi Ngubentombi is truly welcomed and embraced. Having a wonderful team that is willing to go extra mile is something worth celebrating. Therefore, let us celebrate at this institution. As we express our depth of gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not utter words, but to live them. Just a little, going back a little again, one of the people that I like reading the writings of is a guy called Che Guevara, and he likes saying, the best way of telling is by doing. And that simply impresses that actions speaks louder than words. Program Director, I agree with somebody called GB Stan. And what he said is that silent gratitude isn't much use to anyone. I'm acutely aware of the hard work and great shifts that our dedicated staff are putting on the ground to keep the institution functioning. The fact that you are the best performing awardees means that many of you have seen and done it all during your tenure, and that you possess a wealth of institutional knowledge. Let us write down for future generations. What is important is that we have good performance and we have the best performance. And I think I will stop here just a little bit. We were awarding the best performers, but who is good performers who make best performers? So those who are not nominated today as best performers, they remain good performers. And I believe in a word that says that even in excellence, there's still room for improvement. All of you who are awarded the performance-based awards have built up this institution brick by brick, employee by employee, clinical department by clinical department. And what we have done is nothing less than an embodiment of passion, dedication, perseverance that will surely set an excellent model for other colleagues. We will never forget what marvelous job you have done. I just want to mention a few things. Firstly, you have to be persistent, which also means that you have to perform consistently right through. I've reflected on this. I won't impress on it. Number two, that of the four things that I want to talk to is that it is important that when you want to perform, you need to find your mentors and utilize the mentorship correctly so that you then become to align and enhance your skill and knowledge so that you become a better performer. And this person that I took this from, he made a reference that your parents were your first mentors. And after that, maybe others in your family. And then maybe along came a teacher or two. And keep finding those mentors at work, in the university where you study, in personal life. Those who will help show you the way. They are also key to your success. So true to the African belief that motho ke motho ka batho ba bang, that remains very important, because you can never develop if you operate in a silo. It's always important that we operate jointly. The third thing that I want to talk to is the thing that one has to be happy. And you need to find what makes you happy. Researchers in psychology today have gathered information on people who are happy, defined what that means, and actually quantified the data. And being happy has a number of definitions. And one of the key things here that is mentioned is that you have to find your passion. You have to find a purpose for your life. Once you have found the purpose for your life and the passion for your life, it may not be one passion, it may be many. So this is one of those things when trying to create a balance in our lives. And as I am nearing closer, one of the things that is being mentioned here is that there are several kinds of activities that makes people the happiest, and they probably come as no surprise to you. Firstly, being involved in personal growth. That's what you are doing in Fezi Ngubentombi. And I really want to appreciate the spirit whereby you try to make the time that you spend at work being the time that you are happy, because we spend most of our life at work. When we get home, we prepare supper, we sleep. Over weekends, it's funerals, it's errands and all that. So most of our life, we spend it at work. So if that time is spent in an environment that is not happy, that is not fulfilling, that weighs a lot on us. And it also changes the mood in the workplaces, because everyone will then will be, will have a lot of weight on their shoulders. The other thing is the community, the friends, family, and sense of belonging. This is also the other important thing. I think earlier the chair spoke about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and the need for belonging is also very important. And to a certain extent, health workers have a very huge weakness, and which affects us mostly later in our lives. We tend to lock everything out, and want to think that the work that we do of saving lives is the only thing that we have to do in life. And that is not a correct approach to life. You always have to create a balance in life, because at the end of it all, you have to go home, and there has to be people who will take care of you, and there has to be people whom you have to live with, and there has to be people that you can feel comfortable with when that time comes. So in the thick of things, as we're trying to build a future, in the thick of things, as we're pushing our passion and following the call that we have, we should not neglect that there's also life after work. And that is very important, because it also ensures longevity of life. Because once boredom settles in after you've gone home, then we might lose you quicker than we should have, because we would have lost that part of our lives that should have created a balance. Another thing is about helping others. And the last thing is about being in the flow of what you are doing. And let me talk a little about the flow. There's this guy who's called Mihichik Send Me High, a researcher in psychology. He speaks about a flow. And he says a flow is a state of concentration or complete absorption with the activity at hand and situation. You are so involved in activity that nothing else seems to matter. Time stops, your troubles melt away. Flow rather than money, status, and image. Is that what makes our days good? I've noticed that when I concentrate on money or compare myself to others in any way because they are better image, greater than greater status, I feel upset, unhappy, even inadequate. But when I'm in flow, following that which is my passion, I feel good. Now, program director, there's an African proverb that says, gold should be sold to the one who knows the value of it. It doesn't help to sell gold to somebody who doesn't know the value of gold. So I think we have taken a decision as the Department of Health through Fezi Ngubentombi management to really set aside time to acknowledge the good work that all of us are doing. And I think that for me, it shows that gold has been sold to people who know the value of that gold. Because if you don't know it, you might throw it away, unaware that you're throwing away something that is very valuable. In closing, Chair and Program Director, there's something that I came across some other time in a book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 21, and it reads thus: His master replied, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I'll put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master." You have been faithful with a few things. The Creator says, "I'll put you in charge of many things. Enter the joy of your master." Program Director, Chair of the Board, CEO, and all of us here, it is a great privilege for me to stand in front of you and declare that this was a very successful event. And I think we need to give ourselves and the organizers a very huge round of applause. Let me acknowledge also our partners in the form of sponsors who made sure that this event becomes successful. And the services of our program director, I'm told it was also a sponsor in kind. And if you'd know how much program directors are paid, you'd realize that it's a very, very huge sponsor, because they are not paid, money that I can mention on this platform. So it's something very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to thank you very much. We, as the Department of Health, and as you know, we continue to try and improve the services that we provide to our communities, but we existing in a very difficult environment. And we're trying our best to balance whatever that is there, but we appreciate the fact that you continue to give your best. One last thing that I want to mention, I've seen a number of my colleagues in here, and I'm very excited that to have met a number of them that I went to college with, some I worked with, and it's really humbling. May the good Lord have mercy on all of us and bless us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mahlatsi, for that, for those closing remarks. Once again, who's the winning team? Who's the winning team? Absolutely. Remember what I said earlier. Take that kospa that you guys have as a team, that team spirit, morale, bottle it and sell it. There'll be lots of money, I promise you. Without wasting any more time, I'm going to call up on stage, once again, Mr. Oliphant, to assist us with a vote of thanks.
Thank you very, very much. Dumelang bagaetsho. Le kae? Le siame. Re phatladira ona bua Setswana. Mare ke kreile le gore o bua se se gaufinyana se ke batla go teba bikinyana. Mare re tla bua ka moso. Thank you very much. Program Director, thanks for the opportunity. Colleagues, it's indeed a wonderful evening that we have had here. And digressing just for half a minute, you know, at some point I was saying to Date Patladira, I call him Khomuzo, I said to him, if you don't invite me, I'll gate crash your event. So thank you very much that you saved me the embarrassment of having to gate crash and you probably just throwing me out. I want to, on behalf of the team, pass the vote of thanks, and there are a number of people that we need to thank. MEC, we really appreciate your presence, your support, your guidance for this hospital, but for all of us. Ntate Mashilwane, we appreciate your being there. It's quite obvious that you're not just that board member that would show up once in a while for a meeting, but you are invested with the board, and I'm mentioning your name, but we actually would like to pass appreciation to the whole board. On their behalf, please accept appreciation from management, from Team Fezi. The social team, you did wonderful things. You had a beautiful event last year to which I was not invited, and Komoto still owes me for that. And I said, this year I want to be there. Incidentally, along the way, MEC gave instruction that we must work on the awards of the department. I'm sure at some point some of you will join us as we celebrate in the awards of the department. Thank you very much, colleagues. The work that you do is noticed, and what you have put up here today is indeed something of really high class. And please, may you continue to do the wonderful things. We want to express our appreciation, and we want to congratulate all the winners. You know, maternity was on Operation Fatalis, and then there was Rawanim Tungwa and a whole lot of other winners. We congratulate you. But I think what the program director said a couple of times, which I also noted, was we are such a wonderful team that appreciates those that do well. And I'm happy that, you know, every time somebody's name was called, you know, the whole hall celebrated the success. And that shows me that those that might not be winners today are already getting ready to be winners next year. And we want to congratulate you in advance for that. Program director, you know, sometimes we don't thank the program directors. And that's why we don't want to call you MC. In our sector, sometimes we have a certain category of patients that we sometimes call MC, so we don't want to call you MC. You are program director, and you directed the program most wonderfully. And we thank you very much, particularly that you didn't ask for any payment, but indeed you gave of your all, and the wonderful work that you did here was indeed great. To the winners, I thought I'll hold back on the best news for the last. So just remind me, if I don't say anything to the winners, just tell me you have forgotten something. Data Patladira, you know, in life, people follow trails, but others blaze the trails. You are indeed a trailblazer with your team. And we appreciate the work that Fezi is doing. But when we say Ntate Patladira, you know, I like good music. Now, Whitney Houston has a song that says, if you say my eyes are beautiful, it is because I'm looking at you. And he's a wonderful leader because he's leading a wonderful team. So we want to appreciate all the good work that Team Fezi is doing, and I agree with MEC that the real winner is Team Fezi, and Team Fezi, you deserve a big round of applause. So, Ntate Phatladira, we trust that the example that we are setting will get other hospitals to follow suit. And when they ask for your advice, please give it readily. The team from communications, members of the media and others, and the sponsors. The sponsors, I'm not going to call you by name, lest I forget others. We really appreciate the fact that you made this possible. And talking about the sponsors, the winners, the individual winners, you are all going for massage. Courtesy of Health 365. Courtesy of Health 365, all the individual winners. I'm going to negotiate with one of the winners, especially the one that won a whole lot of prizes, to just send me in her place. But congratulations, colleagues. It was indeed a wonderful evening, but you also made it wonderful just how involved you were throughout the whole process. And may God continue to bless us. May God continue to be with Fezi. You know, ours is, by and large, a thankless job. And when we get an opportunity to come and congregate in this way and be happy, it's indeed a wonderful thing. So may God bless you. You know, where I worship, indeed we say, God is good, but the response is, look at me. And I want you to respond that way. God is good. Thank you very much.
And look at me. I love it. You learn so well. Okay. We have officially come to the end of these incredible awards. These were amazing. Gold standard. Absolutely gold standard, end to end. And as a program director, I'd like to firstly thank the Fezi Ngubentombi Hospital for trusting me to direct this amazing event. I know that it was a huge risk. I remember when the one time we were discussing with the full team, I think it was during the photo shoot, and the CEO was relating that, one of the social team members came and said, we found this program director to assist us, and this is what's going to happen. This is the program director. And he was asked, but have you seen the person do the work? Can the person do? I go, no, I've got the profile. Yeah, you've got the profile. But have you seen the work? They haven't seen my work. They've just took my word for it and took the risk. So thank you for taking the risk. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Just like the gentleman just said now, next year, if you don't call me to do this again, I will get crash myself and do it again. And the next year, and the next year, and the next year. So let me not waste any more time. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been absolutely amazing, but it has not ended. It's dinner time. So, as we know, we've been going based on order. We're going to start off with table 6 and table So table 6 and table 2, you start off first. It's buffet style, same way we did with starters. I'll keep calling out the next tables as I see the queue reducing. And this side, we'll start with table 5 and table 1. Okie dokes. You can go grab your dinner. DJ, it's your turn to show.
To our esteemed sponsors for their invaluable contributions. Your support has played a pivotal role in the success of our initiative. Thank you to Riverside Sun Hotel for providing venue hire and accommodation. To the Government Employee Medical Aid Scheme for gifts, hampers, and plugs. To Old Mutual for sponsoring trophies. To Healthy 365 for donating spa vouchers. To Telkom for the generous provision of laptops. To Sanlam for sponsoring the MEC's tables. And to Central News for live streaming and media support. Thank you for standing with us in promoting health and well-being in the Free State.
Thank you for actually reminding us of that video, because then it gives me the opportunity to tell our sponsors that we believe in building long-term relationships, and we would like to also then say that this should not be the first and the last. We'll be back to chat further and talk about how we continue building this amazing relationship in order for us to continue extracting value from our respective relationships. So thank you so much to our sponsors. Now this time for real, I'm serious, it's dinner.